How we doing, folks? It is your boy Marcos18205. I never say the numbers at the end of my name. I feel it's kind of strange to have numbers at the end of the name. There's no really meaning to them. I remember once somebody told me that combination of numbers was really cool, and I kind of just laughed at it and I said, sure, if you say it's cool, I guess it's cool. Rocking out here, Tight Tuesday. Basically, is bringing you that closed gameplay. We're playing some Team Deathmatch right here on Turbine. This game was a few weeks ago. But I thought it was an interesting enough game to talk about a little bit. It's a pretty close game throughout, so we could talk a little bit about that pressure going through the whole game and things of that nature. First off, let's talk about this AN94 though. I just got in a diamond. I remember when I did this, I basically went down in order. That's what I do to get the diamonds. I just go down the guns in order and complete the challenges and whatnot through there. Some people flip out. I thought that guy was an enemy. I was so scared. I was like, what are you doing up there? And this guy almost managed to pop me right there. Come on, man. But basically, I go down them through order. Some people flip-flop and skip and pick favorite guns and whatnot. I just go through them in order. I don't really care and whatnot. Just to try out every gun and put out some footage for every gun as well. The AN94, the way I got it set up right now, basically I'm running Flat Jacket, Hardline, Scavenger, Engineer. Then the AN94 with a red dot on it. And the grip. The grip is kind of my I know it's not the same as toughness. But I feel it helps me. God knows if it does. It doesn't. I feel it does, so I rock it over there. It's kind of my scapegoat because I always like to run Scavenger, so I don't like to take that off. So I kind of mix it up over there instead of putting the toughness on, which I know a lot of people put on. And I really got to give toughness another shot. When I first played the game, I used toughness, and I thought it was kind of just useless. I was like, oh, okay, well. And then when you watch all those pros play, they all have toughness on, so I'm like, I guess I ain't doing something right here. But you know, this is a different kind of scene right here, though. You know, not everyone here is using toughness. Everyone here has different classes. I feel Scavenger is a lot more useful for me. Sneaking up over here behind the Turbine, which a lot of people think is an airplane, but it's really a turbine. I call it an airplane, though, even when I make call-outs, I'm like, they're in the plane. But, you know, just because, like, if I say they're in the turbine, people are like, where the hell is the turbine at? So, it doesn't really help out. This is one of the few guns I use a red dot on, though. One of the few, though, yeah, now I'm thinking about it, it's one of the few guns I use a red dot on. It's probably the only gun I use a red dot on. The iron sights aren't bad, per se. I don't really have much beef with them. But I feel the red dot makes it a lot cleaner for me and a lot easier. And ultimately, you know, I speak a lot about this channel. It's what you find comfortable. Some people might like to put a target finder on this gun. Go ahead, put a target finder. When I tried it on, this thing just bounced around all over the place. So I took it right off. I personally prefer the red dot. I think it's a little bit cleaner. And look at this guy pinning me down right there with the SVU, SVT, whatever sniper. And then for good measure, he's going to flash us here. There's nothing like getting flashed in Black Ops 2. And the worst is what just happened right here. You survive the sniper spray. You survive the flashbang. Only to stand up and get popped by some dude. Man, just cut down to 5-6 seconds, bro. We could have saved him some time right there. So whatever, it's a 3-kill game. And most Team Deathmatch games are pretty close anyway. But this one was close throughout the whole time. And it's one of those games where, when you're playing it, I felt perfectly comfortable. I felt like I was doing a pretty good job. I felt we were probably up, you know, 10, 15. And then, all of a sudden, you hear, we've lost the lead. And I'm like, oh, we lost the... Oh, say word. I was going to knife this guy, but then he managed to turn around. And I'm sorry, man. I had to give you a stab. And then see that dude over there. Like, try to clip him for the long shot. There we go. That's what I really like about this AN94 right here. That's the dynamic between long range and short range. It's a really good gun. You can really get by with this gun using it in short range distances. Even with the red dot, like I did right there. You can really get by using it in short distances. And even at the sensitivity I play as. I know yesterday's video was kind of overdrive on sensitivity, but I play on 5. So, you know, my movement isn't that great from side to side or straight for such as that, but the A94 still gives me enough liberty to be able to play around with that. So overall, I think it's a really good gun up close, and I think it's a pretty good gun at far. Obviously, it's not the best thing at far. You will have some sway like you do right here. Toughness will help out if you're getting shot, which 9 times out of 10 you probably will if you're shooting from that far away. But it is not bad. It's feasible to get kills at long distances, unless you're fighting the SVU, SVT sniper dude. In that case, you might as well just duck somewhere. In terms of reticles, though, once again, comfort is the main goal. So whatever you feel comfortable with. If you feel comfortable putting target finder on everything, go ahead. Just be ready to receive a lot of hate mail because people don't appreciate the target finder. if you appreciate in an ideal situation, in the ideal world, I would never use a reticle. Like, don't ever use it, because you use that attachment on something else. This is an ideal world, though, and you gotta realize, if you do better with a red dot than without it, you're probably better off just using the red dot. So, I mean, if you want to have like an extra EMP, or maybe have like a C4 or something, an extra perk, at the cost that you're gonna lose 2, 3, 4, 5 gunfights a game because you don't have the red dot, you gotta weigh that out. It's just a matter of weighing the cost versus the benefit. So if it's gonna cost you 3, 4, 5 kills, that dude with the MTAR just played me right there, man. I had no idea where he went, and that's why this game ends up being so close, because cats like that just straight playing me right there. And I switched over here, I believe, to a ghost class. Maybe at the beginning I had ghost and hold up. What are you doing, bro? I just want to talk about that up close now. I think he was trying to reload. He ran out of ammo. He tried knifing me, so I got lucky over there. But either way, I'm not sure if I have a SWAT, I'd be able to pull that out. But talking about SWATs, let's just talk about a SWAT real quick. I got a lot of hate for this, man. I really don't like it. I think it's up there as one of the worst guns. Pardon me to run out of voice here. To me, the worst guns in the game, I yesterday's video made it pretty clear. The KSG, the Chikun, and the SWAT. I hate those 3 guns. Now, I've seen people tear through other folks with the KSG. I've seen people tear through people with the SWAT, like professional SWATers. And I've seen people just annihilate people with the Chikun. So it's definitely feasible. Those are just my weaknesses. That's just my opinion. That's just my list. Jot down if you got any other guns you hate, though. Jot down in the comments below what other guns you have. I'd be very curious to see. The AN94 gets a lot of hate. I got a lot of friends that don't like the AN94. I know a lot of people compare it to the AK-47. I don't really find... I can see where they're coming from, but it's... I think you're stretching. And I don't really like comparing guns to other guns in any games either. I'll compare, for example, a SCAR. I'll compare it throughout each game because it's the same, model, the same name type deal. So those are comparable. But either way, it doesn't really matter what you compare them to in any other game. There's no FAMAS in this game. There's no Galil. Hey, sniper. Thank you. Finally got a UAV, man. Times is hard sometimes. And I managed to turn on that guy, but he claps me. Good kill. And then he drops prongs with good measure. Good stuff. So drop down in the comments below, man. What guns do you hate the most in this game? What guns, if I were to give you a Manic Monday, if I were to give you, all right, give me a video, a good video, 30, 40, 50 plus kills, what gun would you just hate to have? Because I'll tell you, man, the KSG, top notch. Can't stand that thing. Chikun, oh man, I don't even know when that thing's shooting. And the SWAT, it's kind of the similar thing. It's another gun that I'm not really sure when it's shooting. But like I said, there's people out there that are just professionals out there. So make sure you drop down in the comments over there. But overall, my AN94 experience, can't even talk anymore. My AN94, I gotta stop drinking. My AN94 experience has been very, very positive. Good long range, good short range gun. It's a gun that, I normally have assault rifle maps and I have some machine gun, shotgun maps. This is one that kind of could carry over to both. I feel comfortable enough in a submachine gun map with this gun, and I feel very comfortable in assault rifle match with this gun. So this was coming up over here, and still a 5-kill game, so it's been a close game overall. We've kind of held the lead throughout the whole thing. Now I managed to get this guy right here for the final kill. Thank you for poking your head out. Hallelujah, we managed to pull this W, because if we lost this game, it would not be a pretty Tuesday. So hope y'all enjoy your Tuesday, man. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Like it if you like it. If you didn't like it anyway. Thanks a lot, fellas and ladies. Can't forget about the ladies. It's all for the ladies.